Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing show. And I'm Steve Cox, your host, and I've got Mike Cox with me, and he's my guest tonight. Mike, you think you'll make it?
I don't know. Feeling pretty rough.
Feeling pretty rough. Well, I'll tell you what. If there's an empty chair here, folks, you know he got feeling rougher than I could put up with, and I run him off. So,
yeah.
All right. I guess we'll go with that then, Mike.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, it'll be fine, he said. All right, folks, we got some technical difficulty here at the station. Burn up a circuit board or something there at 5:30, 5:20 this afternoon. So our sponsors won't be up on the bottom of the screen tonight. So, Mike, you'll have to do a lot of talking.
Yeah, I plan on it.
You planned on it.
Yeah.
Well, you told me you couldn't say much because you was coughing all the time.
That's right.
All right. Well, just as long as you know, I've done had my with that last week putting up with you, so maybe we'll get over that tonight. But anyway, folks, we're going to we've got some Heartland film and at the weigh-in down there, and I've got some pre-fishing film, and we're going to show those here in a minute. I wanted to say hello to a couple of people. My dad for sure. And Polly Nichols is in the hospital over at Fort Sanders, and talked to her last night, and just wishing her well. She's doing quite a bit better, she said, but still had a long way to go. So told her we'd be thinking about her. Also ran into a guy Saturday down there on Watts Bar there out of Ladd Landing. He had his wife with him, and they were crappie fishing. Sam Fritz, want to say hello to Sam. He was, I didn't recognize him because he had a hat on, and all you people that know Sam, he'd be real easy to recognize without a hat. So I want to say hello to Sam. Anyway, we're going to show the film right quick because we got a lot of announcements and a lot of tournaments to talk about, and Mike's got some stuff here we're going to talk about, and on these electronics, Mike.
Yeah.
I hate you don't have a one to demonstrate, but anyway, maybe you can do that next week or the week after, and we'll get a unit set up over here, and maybe kind of, you put that thing on simulator, and
yeah,
and shows, kind of like it does on the lake. And that kind of thing. So anyway, we'll work on that, and so we're going to go to the film, and Herschel, show us that film, will you? Oh yeah. All right, Rick. Yeah, boy. Nice fish, folks. Good deal, Rick.
I like to have a picture of that.
Yeah. That's a good
Picture of it.
All righty. Folks, Rick and I just got the boat in, ran up here and hit a spot, and Rick connected pretty quick. So we're down here on Watts Bar and want to pre-fish, do a few things different, and see if we can find some fish. Remember the sponsors, let's go fishing. All right, folks, old Rick's hooked another good fish here. And, attaboy, Rick.
Go mouth on that thing.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's a nice one. I got your rod. Yeah, man. All right. Pretty fish. Pretty fish. Need the pliers, Rick. You get it loose. Oh yeah, Rick. Another nice fish, folks. All right. Thank you, Rick.
Okay. We got one here.
Yeah. Just a good keeper of fish, Rick.
Yeah, I'd take 5 of him.
Yeah, boy. Yes, sir. Dang, them hooks are good. Oh, I'm telling you. All right. He's awful poor, but he's a good keeper.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go, Rick.
Nice one. Pretty. Pretty fish. Need pliers?
I thought this wouldn't come loose, but it does. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Big fish. Oh yeah.
All right, folks. Rick's got something on here. We don't know what it is. Pretty good fish.
Oh, that's a drum.
Ah. Nope. Got a striper. All right, Rick. Well, that's a good sign. All right, folks. we have got into these stripe right here, and we're doubling up just about every cast. So some nice ones, 1.5 pound, 2 pounders. So you can see them there. All right, Rick. Let's get back in the water. All right, folks. Right there is what the result of that flipping in this muddy water. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice fish. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yep. See if we can get another now. That tree right there. Good place. Right. I hope I'm getting that fish on camera. Yeah. All right. That's another nice fish. folks. We're back, and I went down to Tuesday, Mike.
Yeah.
Went down to Little Emery, started to put the boat in there, and the water was way down, and just very little bit of that ramp showing. I decided to go on down to landing, and it's a good thing I did. But you know, catching those fish right there, I came back up into Little Emery there, and the water was clear in Big Emery, and the muddy water was in Little Emery there, and I just started flipping up through there and caught several fish before I ever put the bicycle helmet on with the camera, and you know, I just wanted to see if those fish were there, and they were, and you know, I caught three or four pretty good fish, and didn't get. I don't know why I didn't show those fish there on the camera, but undoubtedly I didn't have it adjusted right, or the helmet was laying too far down on my head or something there, Mike. If you'd have been with me, you could have filmed it.
Yeah, I'm busy working.
Yeah, okay. All right, then. Whatever. But anyway, I had rained out at work, and it's too wet for us to do what we do, so I took off and went fishing. But we got, you know, caught those fish. I was pitching a jig, brown and orange, Mike, with brown and orange chunk. I don't care to tell you, you know how we do in that muddy water. And you know, a black works good, but a brown seems to
Do better.
do a little better.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you don't hear much of it anymore, you know, a jig fisherman with the night crawlers and stuff, you know, and what color's a night crawler, Mike?
He's brown.
He's brown, ain't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Crawdad, what color is he?
They're usually brown. They get a little malt, and they get a little orange, sometimes a little blue on them, a little black.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them red.
Mostly brown.
Mostly brown, yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, that's kind of what I was doing there, but caught a few of those fish there, and I hadn't done that in quite a while in that part of the lake anyway, and just wanted to see what was going on in there and that kind of thing. Man, time's slipping away on us. We're going to show the Heartland weigh-in down there last Saturday on Watts Bar. Rick Whitson and I fished the tournament. A lot of good bags of fish brought in, and without any further, Herschel, take us to that film right quick. It's about 12 minutes long, and then I'll tell you a little story after that about the boat ramp.
Largemouth 582.
Folks, we're doing here at the Heartland weigh-in at Lad Landing, and got the tail end of the weigh-in here. A lot of people have been weighed in. Some more good bags of fish coming in, so we'll see what the winners say. $24.78. That's pretty good. Pretty dang good. Get back to fish.
Hey, you want to swap partners? I'll take Steve. You can take him all day. Not what you was yelling last year.
Hey, you guys want to get that thing? Big fish, how much them weigh?
They were both 6 something.
6 something?
Both over 6.
Okay, there you go, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a picture. Let me get one.
All right, come on, Bill.
All these old deals in cahoots together? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a model.
I think Jason did get the shoes. I think he did send me to the round. 1874. What boat number is you? 3. Did running me down at Hardy's pay off? Got 5. Got on home fish. I'll get the memo. Yeah, we know how that feels. Yeah. 5 fish. 5. Very alive. We saw it. Hey, where the heck is was that you over me there? Waved and I went up through there? What number are you? 10, 15, 76. 5 feet. I tried to blow my horn at man. Was that fine? It was fine last time. He looked right at you. The light. The light. We have got them numbers. Steve, you there? You there? 396? I don't know where you caught it, what it's down there, bring it. This place is so empty, probably like it's a huge drum. But you know what we did? $20.59. Good job.
Good job, guys.
Fourth place goes to Mark Trent and Brian Everett with 2068. Third place goes to Jimmy Flanagan and Robert Evans with 2083. Second place, Hayden Everett and Dustin Macon with 2112. First place, Seth Robinson and Jason Odell with 2478. They also got largemouth lunker with a 654.
Good job. Pretty good.
Smallmouth lunker goes to Matt Litton and Andy Holston with 397.
Good job.
Hey folks, I got the winners here, Jason Odell and Seth Robinson. Boys, tell us about today, how much weight you had? Think that's all we need.
2478.
2478, folks, 5 fish. That's a pretty good average. That's pretty good average. And you also had 2 over 6 pounds. Had 2 fish over 6 pounds. So they won big fish, first place. A great bag of fish. Anything you'd like to tell the viewers, you know, how you caught fish, where you caught them? I mean, we know you're on Watch Bar, hopefully. Okay, they were on Watch Bar, folks. We'll have to figure out where we're at later on. Deep, shallow?
On the ledges.
On the ledges? Okay. Mid-range, folks, if that helps you any. You guys wasn't throwing float fly or anything like that? Fire fishing? Okay, good deal. Listen, guys, I'm just aggravating. I appreciate you guys getting on the camera with me. If you want to come to the show Thursday night, you're more than welcome. Like to have you over. Yeah, they get tired of hearing me, right, folks? Hey, congratulations. Thanks a lot. Yes, sir. 2 good fishermen right here, folks. 2 dandies. All right, thank you, boys. Okay, man. Boys, folks, remember the sponsors of the Let's Go Fishing show. My buddy had 18, almost 19 pounds a day. I'm proud of him. He done real good. I've met man, so hey, we're a team. You know what I mean? Don't forget the sponsors and watch the Let's Go Fishing show. Hey folks, I got Jeff right here, and Jeff's not only a fisherman, an angler, he's the weighmaster here for the Heartland. And Jeff, how'd y'all do today?
We caught a bunch of fish, just nowhere near what everybody else did today.
Yeah.
We won the last one, but not this one.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to get 2 in a row, but it happens, you know. And but you know what I wanted you to tell us is he's the weighmaster, so he handles all the fish, and that's a pretty good job when you got a lot of boats and a lot of fish weighing, right?
Well, I can always say I'm going to hold the fish the best today.
Hold the fish.
I doubt me 5 fish. We'll have them today, but everybody took real good care of the fish today. We had several people who treats their water. It doesn't matter if it's cold water or not. You got to put your chemicals in. Got to take care of your fish. Get them right back in the water. Water's cool. I don't believe we had a dead fish today, but you got to take care of your fish. The boys that had the every big bag of fish, as I was taking them out, they had treated water. By treated, you take chemicals, stay alive, you You read the back of the bottle, look at your boat, tell what kind of live wells you got. Keep your aerators running, even if it's cold. They gotta live. They gotta live. They're gonna get stressed out here in the next month. You'll start killing a lot of fish. You know, it takes a long time. I remember I've fished down here for 25 years, and it's taken a long time to get these solid 4 and 5 pound average fish up here, and you got to take care of it.
You're exactly right, Jeff. We got to take care of the resource here, and protect our fish, make sure we don't leave any out here floating around. You know, and you're exactly right. That's exactly what I wanted you to tell the audience, and so that everybody can do that. And I appreciate you.
That's right.
Okay,
Good job. Thanks
See you,
for
buddy. All right.
Okay, folks. As you've seen, there's a lot of good fish weighed in down there, and I missed several of the weigh-ins before I got my camera set up. Some good fish caught, Mike. I think 5 or 6 bags over 20 pound. Maybe 7 bags over 20 pound. You know, it was all right in there close. I know. I think at least six bags over 20 pound. So pretty good
No doubt
day
about
of catching fish.
No doubt about it.
And yeah, no doubt about that for sure. My buddy and I, Rick, we had almost just a few ounces off a 19 pound ourselves, and so you know, it was you know, going back talking about that film, Mike. You know, a lot of those fish were caught on the A rig. You know,
Wouldn't doubt that.
We went down there pre-fishing and before the tournament and caught some good fish on a rattle trap. Well, we couldn't get a bite on a rattle trap the day of the tournament. I don't know. I think it was due to them pulling the water down.
Yeah.
I really do. That's the only thing I could figure out that was different than the week before when we pre-fished and caught those fish on the rattle trap. But they'd pull the water down, and we couldn't get a bite on the rattle trap, and so it undoubtedly backed those fish out because the ones we caught on the rattle trap were in chucks. I mean, they were on the mud.
Yeah.
You know, 1.5 feet, 2 foot of water, if that much.
You remember over at the meeting the other night, there on Friday night, the guy was telling us about catching all crappie down there, and said when the water dropped, that all of a sudden they was gone. He couldn't find them no more.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It sure did. And you know, that how many times have we went in there and found those fish, you know, on the pre-spawn and in a foot of water, and then go down there to fish them, and the water could drop a foot, and the fish wasn't there.
Be gone.
They'd be gone. They just pulls them right out of there, you know. So that's the only thing I could figure why we didn't get a bite there during the tournament on the rattle trap was because they dropped the water down. We got a few minutes. I want to rush along here right quick. I've got a couple of break commercials to show, and I do want to talk about my sponsors since we're not getting to run their ads tonight. But you know, several tournaments going on this weekend. First thing I want to mention right here is the get my paperwork over here so I don't want to miss one for sure. Hey, the free fishing trip registration, folks. Need to get by the sponsors and get signed up because I'm going to pull those things. We're going to have the drawing April the 3rd, Mike.
April 3rd. April
the 3rd. That's the first show we're going to have in April. And we'll do that drawing and see who the winner's going to be. And I went by and shook some boxes Monday, and I was kind of disappointed because there wasn't but a few tickets in there. So somebody's going to win that fishing trip and of their choice, you know, of what we do and where we go within reason. We're going to discuss that. We'll get the winner, whoever wins, and we'll have them over here on the show, and we'll lay out the game plan. you know, and what we're going to do and when we're going to do it. So remember that. Also, too, Jack Raines will probably be calling in here shortly. Tennessee Sportsman's Association. Talked to Jack last night. They had their meeting, and they're only going to meet, picked up, I think he said, about 30 people that he knew of, 30 new members on the applications, Mike, and that he could account for, and probably more than that. I know Jack's going to call in, but he got that task force, folks. The TWRA's done had their annual meeting. They do that before the new regs come out.
Yeah.
So they won't meet again, I don't think, till next year. To be announced, in other words. So, but this task force that's set up, there's 5 striper people, there's 5 dock owners, there's 5 business people, there's 5 bass fishermen. There's 25 people that serves on this task force, and so the community has a voice in what's going on.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And so you know, this thing's going to be good, and we just need to you know, and it's all about North Lake right now. You know, and we can get some help from them on these other things, but it's North Lake Task Force is what it's called right now. And there's 25 representatives on that, and 5 different categories to be, you know, to get the 25 people out of. So Jack may call in here shortly and let us know about that. The next thing I wanted to bring up was the Edgemore Outdoors is a sponsor of the Let's Go Fishing show, and also of the Heartland Anglers. And they're selling these Denali rods, but I'm going to show a commercial. I'll take a break here in a few minutes and show that. I run through all these prices that Jim's got. 2 things I wanted to mention that's not on that. The Medford Fire Department came by up there, representative for them came by Edgemore Outdoors Monday while I was there, and just out of the goodness of his heart, Jim donated a $250 fishing reel, Mike, for those guys. They want to have a bass tournament to raise money for the fire department. So he just ups and gives that guy a $250 fishing reel. So, you know, that's worth a whole lot right there.
You're kidding.
But the big thing here on these Denali rods, if you're a member in good standings of Heartland Anglers and you win a tournament, these Denali rods pays benefits. If you buy 2 rods and you register those rods, then you're eligible to win $250. I think it's a 10 boat limit, and you get if you're fishing with, you know, if you've got 2 of those Denali rods, Mike, you get an extra $250.
That sounds awful good there.
That's a good deal. So, you know, you win 2 tournaments, you've you know, you've paid the first one paid for your rods.
Yes, sir.
And the second one's money in your pocket. So since you buy 2 Denali rods must be purchased at the authorized dealer, which is Edgemore Outdoors, and you register yourself for the program by submitting the form on the you have to go to the website and get your form to register the rods at, and then you win the tournament and you claim your prize by filling out the award form.
Pretty simple.
Pretty dang simple. You know, that's a pretty good deal. It's a minimum of 10 boat fields, so they have to have more than 10 boats in the tournament, and that kind of thing. So you'll see these prices on these Denali rods whenever we take that commercial break. But just wanted to pass that information along to you. That's a good deal. The sign shop there in Harriman, all kinds of signs. Don't forget those people and the political signs, Mike, for sure. The next thing, a friend of mine, he lives over in Loudoun County. He asked me to announce this. They're having a kids rodeo. It's Loudoun County Junior Bass Club and New Providence Baptist Church over there at the canal. And you know what? This thing is printed out so dark that I can't even see the dates on here when this thing's going to take place. It's sometime in April. I do know that. But I'll get some more information on that and talk about that next week. Just get the dates down for you next week. But that's going on over to Canal there at Loudoun in Lenore City there, right across the dam there at Fort Loudoun Dam. So I'll get you some more information. I'll lay that aside on that right there. And photo of the month. If you've got anything on, we're almost middle way. Well, we're middle ways through the month, Mike. The 20th. We're done past the middle of the month.
Sure.
So we've only got two more shows to do, and this month. So if you got, if you're gonna get in on that T-shirt offer, folks, I need to see those photos, and we'll get that done. Herschel, show us that Bunch Marine and commercial, and then we'll get back to turn the phones on. Hey, good morning, folks. I'm here at Bunch Marine, and just wanted to give you all a little heads up on some things going on down here. Spring fishing's here, and need to stop by, check out the great deals that they've got here at Bunch Marine on new and used boats. If you can't come by, visit them on the website at www.bunchmarine.com. Check all that out. They've got some great info on there about boats and a lot of other things going on. Remember to sign up for the Kickin' Bass Ranger boat giveaway. Need to check that out here at Bunch Marine. And then also, too, the free fishing trip offered by the Let's Go Fishing show. So don't forget, come by here, and if you can't come by, before you come by, check it out on the website, see what they got to offer. They got a lot of good used engines on there. I was on there the other day, several, the Mercury 250s, 225s, I think they had a 115. Anyway, get on that website and look all that stuff over, or if you can come by down here and ask them about it, and I think you'll be well pleased. So, premier Ranger dealer in this area, Bunch Marine, and let them know that you saw this on the Let's Go Fishing show. And don't forget to sign up for the free fishing trip. See you Thursday night. Folks, I'm down here at Harriman at Citizens First Bank, and talking to these people, friendly people down here. I guarantee you won't find anybody better people than here at the bank. So if you've got any banking needs whatsoever, give them a chance to get your business if you don't already have business with them. They got all types of loans, services, and safety deposit boxes, just everything in the world. Electronic banking of all types, so there's no reason, and I guarantee you won't find any friendlier people than at Citizens First Bank. Any branch you want to go to, and I've been to them all, and they're all the same. They're here to help you, whatever it might be. If you need some firewood and need somebody to get it from, call them. I guarantee you they'll know somebody that's got firewood for sale. So I got a gentleman holding his hand up over here right now. So whatever your banking needs might be, or whatever your needs are, call these people. They'd be more than glad to help you, I promise. Thank you. Remember them as a sponsor of the Let's Go Fishing show. Hey folks, I'm here at Edgemore Outdoors, and I got one of Jim's customers here, Brian Ray. Brian, glad to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Brian's in here looking for some bass stuff, but he tells me he is a
trout guide up in the National Forest.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, tell us about your business up there.
It's Smokey's Angling Adventures. It's owned by David Berry. He does a lot of bass and crappie fishing trips, and then I take care of the trout fishing trips. All that. It's a good business. We have our liability insurance, all our commercial use permits for the park. Everything's legitimate. We take a lot of people, have a lot of fun, catch a lot of fish.
Sounds good. Well, what brought you in here to Edgemore Outdoors?
I come down here and pick my little nephews up in this area and stop in here and buy a few things, and just started coming in here about a week ago, I guess, 2 weeks ago, and got good prices on everything.
Yeah. Jim's kind of contagious, ain't he? Once you catch it, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, he's like the flu. You just got to deal with it.
I heard that.
He sells you everything in the store. You come in for a pack of hooks and you leave with a rod and reel.
Yes, I know the feeling. I know exactly. Well, listen, Brian, I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. See you.
All right.
Hey, folks, let me pass this along to you. All you Heartland guys know that Denali Rods is a sponsor of the Heartland, and they also, Jim sells the Denali Rods, and he's got a special on them right here. If you buy a $99 rod, it's on sale for $84.99, folks.
All right, folks, we're back. I don't know. The call-in number is 483-8112, and Herschel's got the phones on, and while we're taking calls or what have you, I'll be talking about these tournaments coming up this weekend and get things rolling. We're having some audio trouble, I understand. I hope you can hear us, and because we can hear ourselves here at the station. I just hope it's getting out. Okay, we're getting out right here. All right, got the community crappie tournament and fish fry, Kingston City Park, April the 12th. Blast off at 8 a.m. and weigh in at 1:30 p.m. $30 per boat, maximum 3 persons per boat, and only 15 crappie from each boat will be weighed in, with the rest of them going to the fish fry. So, and that's Reynolds Racing and Marine, and Let's Go Fishing show. I've also heard that Jerry Duncan Ford and Jerry's Bait Shop's going to be participating, and they were working with Food City and Kroger, Mike, to try to get some of the fixings done there for this fish fry. So
Taste them fish already.
I can too, man. I tell you, boy, I hate to think about that. That's going to be a good deal right there, folks, and that's for you crappie fishermen. You know, you might want to check into this and get in on it. You know, I tell you what, I don't know why we don't have a crappie trail here anyway, Mike.
That's for sure.
Huh?
That's for sure.
I mean, you know, I don't know. That's a good thing for us to find out why we don't have, and on that deal for sure. Then, you know, naturally we got a bunch of Heartland tournaments going on this weekend. North Lake Point 19. Watts Bar at the Dam, Douglas at the Dam, let's see, Fort Loudon Tellico at the Canal Ramp, let's see, Caney Creek, I thought they had one this weekend. Nope, they're skipping. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Caney Creek is a 3 fish limit. And they're going to be going out down there this weekend also on Saturday, and they're just fishing to 1 p.m. So just all kinds of tournaments going on, folks. You know, it's Mike. You know, it's here.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
It's here. I mean, you know, there's one and it won't be but another month or so, and they'll be fishing in the afternoon.
Yeah, we was talking about the yellow bells blooming, the Easter flowers up, and Bradford Pire's blooming, and everything's turning to spring here on the first day of spring.
It sure is. There's no doubt about it, folks. But get on the website, pull up the Heartland, and I guarantee you'll find about any tournament you want to, where you want to find one at. for sure. And as a matter of fact, they got the big Heartland going on down at Dayton, Chickamauga this weekend, Mike. If you're interested in that, then the Milton Hill Division, they got one over here at Carbide Park. So there's all kinds of tournaments going on, and just whatever you want to fish, it's there. Got a caller here. Let's see. Hello, caller.
Hello, Steve Cox.
Hello, Mike Richards. How you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy. How are you and Mike doing tonight?
Hey, we're doing wonderful, man. Doing wonderful.
Well, I'm glad today that you announced there that you had audio problems because I was afraid it was just my computer again.
No, we got a phone call here said that we didn't have any audio, and I hear now we do have. So you had to hear that or you wouldn't be calling us.
Yeah, so that didn't have nothing to do with my computer then. Well, that's a good thing. Right. Hey, buddy, I'm not one to check my emails all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But my wife told me that you emailed me back there, and I just found that out here a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, when I do something for the show, I want you to know you don't have to feel like you got to do something in return.
I didn't feel that way. That's something I'd been wanting to do for a long time, and
but extra large. We'll just leave it at that.
That sounds like a plan to me. Perfect.
And look here, count me in too. You talked about there a few weeks ago. If this fishing trip for Lucky Fan comes about, if that works out fine for you, count me in on the same thing this fall if you do it again.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and verbally make my donation here for this fall, and I got a feeling that's going to be a good thing for lucky fishermen, especially if it's somebody that's got a kid or something that they're going to take with them too.
I agree.
That's just a good thing, and that's just a tidbit way of me giving back something that treated me so good there for several years when I had good health. But enjoy the show, guys. Keep it up. I've been watching these basketball tournaments, and I didn't get tuned in tonight until about 8:20. Did I miss any kind of fishing film?
Yeah, I had some pre-fishing down at Watts Bar, and had the Heartland weigh in, and had some good fish. Had a lot of good fish brought in.
Well, I got to see I was tuned in enough to see the weigh-in.
Yeah.
But how about your fishing film? Were you catching them then?
Yeah, we caught some good fish down there pre-fishing the week before, and I was telling Mike here, we caught some good fish on a rattle trap the week before the tournament, and then went back during the tournament, and we never got a bite on the rattle trap.
It's the way it's been for the last 40 years of fishing, though. You know that.
Yeah. Well, we knew. I told Mike the only thing that changed is they'd pulled the water down, and that's what that was the whole factor right there. They dropped the water. This dry landed the fish, and they moved out, and that's why we didn't get them on the rattle trap.
Sometimes I believe the pre-fishing business is just for the fun.
It is.
Be different. I guarantee you, some kind of East Tennessee, there's going to be some kind of front or some kind of water change or something our lakes between one week and the next.
Agreed, Mike.
And that's just the way it is.
Yes, sir.
Well, good guys. I'll let somebody else call in, and just wanted to holler at you there, and go ahead and count on me for this fall trip also, and that'll be the same donation. So I'll get that to you by one of the guys. Okay.
All right. I'll get you your shirt down there, and we'll bring it in person.
I appreciate you, buddy. Looking forward to seeing you eye to eye.
All right, man. Thank you, Mike.
All right.
See you, buddy.
Good luck, you guys.
All right, buddy. Bye. All right. Good deal. Let's see. While we're waiting on another call here, catfish anglers, Mike, they got one at Caney Creek Saturday. Ooh. Yeah. So March 22nd, man. We might have to go down there and watch them use them wheelbars again.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
They bring some whoppers in.
They bring some whoppers in. Hey, folks, right quick, let me mention this. Bunch Marine, get on their website, Reynolds Racing and Marine, get on their website. All these people have a website nowadays, and if you want to see a lot of things, like the commercial said, you know, get on the website and visit what they got on there, and that kind of thing. But do remember the, I'm not going to mention the Phoenix Trail, because their next tournament's not until April, and we'll get them next week on that kind of thing. But and then we got the big Ranger Trail, Ranger tournament going on here. The Tennessee, sponsored by Bunch, presented by Bunch Marine. Mike, that thing kicks off here the 19th of April.
Yep.
So that's 3 weeks away.
Yep.
Yep. 3 to 4 weeks away. So that, you know, that's on Loud and Teleco. First one of those is. So plenty of things going on. While we're waiting on a call, if you want to talk about this electronics, I'll give you a few minutes, but a couple of minutes.
You know how I was on stuff there about not changing, get something, use it forever, and didn't think there's nothing no better. But
I thought yeah, Mike. I can't believe you changed that.
Yeah, I still got old flashers and X16 paper graphs and all that stuff, but I do kind of like these new electronics they've got out, and they show a pretty good picture. You don't have to put paper in it for sure. But you can change the color of that background on that thing to where you got a night vision and it's a bright green, or you can have a white background and show the fish in red, and you know, and get just different colors however you want to pull it up. But the neatest thing about it is the structure scan, showing how everything is down there, trees, stumps, rocks, or whatever is down there on the bottom, and you can see that in so much detail, just like there ain't no water there. You know, it's dang good. And now I noticed that they've come up with a new scan system. They call it a spotlight scan, and a surround sound for the Lowrance. You put it on your trolling motor and hook it up to your front one, HD7 it says, or 8 or something you got on the front, and hook it to your trolling motor. And that spotlight is kind of like a wide vision there, shooting straight out from your trolling motor, or you can down scan it either one, but you can pull up to a place and scan it out in front of you with the trolling motor to pinpoint where the brush pile's at and under the water, or something like that that you want to find before you have to get in there on top of it with a regular scanner to find it, especially in the shallow water and stuff. So it's a pretty neat deal, and like I say, you can put it on the 360 and show a vision all the way around your boat like the Humminbird does.
Right.
But you don't have to deploy anything because it's on the foot of your trolling motor. Which
It's already in the water.
It's already in the water, yeah. Showing it on the foot of the trolling motor there. And
Yeah.
kind of just peeks out, scan deal, and put it on surround, and you can look all around you. So that way it's a lot simpler and easier to find the structure that you're looking for.
Right.
So I think that's going to be a neat deal. It just come out the first of the month, according to the paper on it, but I'm sure a few months down the road they get it out on the market good and get it more available. And everybody will be going to it.
Yeah. Well, Mike, the electronics has changed fishing so much, you know, just like it has everything else in the world. It's you know, like we was talking here a few weeks ago, you know, we remember when there wasn't a few people had the fish locators at that time, is what they called them, and the ones we saw were in the little green looking box. You know, they were portable units and type situation, and you had very few people here that had one on their boat. Now, you know, there's if you don't have a minimum of 2, you know, a minimum of 2, you're way behind.
Yeah.
You've got one in the back, one in the front. Some people have 2 in the back, and and 2 in front. and you know, you got GPS on them now, and structure scan and down scan and just everything in the world. So technology has taken over the fishing industry, and just like it has everything else. But it's amazing, you know, what you see down there. And that, you know, I'm going to tell you right quick, we don't have, what, Herschel, a couple of minutes left? Huh? 2 minutes. You know, we were fortunate back in the late 80s or late 70s, early 80s, back, you know, years back, they used to drop North Lake way down. And we, you know, I mean way down compared to what it is now. So we got to see a lot of the stuff that we're fishing up there now, you know, and so we pretty well know kind of what's going on, but that kind of thing. Well, listen, folks, we only got a few minutes left. I want to mention my sponsors, My Mountain Pizza. Remember those folks down there at Mountain Pizza. Knox Area Rescue Ministries, Carm. Remember those folks. Tim's Tire, you know, Citizens First Bank, Edgemore Outdoors, the Sign Shop, Reynolds Racing Marine, and Bunch Marine. You can't make the show without them, and you know, we told you about the difficulty we've had. So remember those sponsors. Go by there and sign up for the fishing trip. I'm highly disappointed so far. We've not got more people registered. You know, I'd like to see this thing to become a pretty annual thing, and maybe twice a year. But we need, you know, if it's just 5 people, Mike, or 3 people, one of them's going to win.
Yeah, I think this warm weather will bring them out a little bit.
I hope so too. But remember the sponsors. Remember to go by and sign up for the free fishing trip, and we're going to draw for that April 3rd. God bless you. We'll see you next week.